Dude, I guess the guy's just a winner. He must inspire those around him because he appears to suck at football, but he wins games.
Yeah, it's weird.
He did the same thing at Michigan.
Yeah, I don't get it.
He
but it
threw
works.
10 passes his entire college career, got drafted by the Vikings, and is just somehow winning football games.
Like, Gentlemen and ladies, welcome to episode 4 of the Garage Gang. Brought to you by myself, Brandon Reeves, Tanner Knight, Dalton Parrott. A lot happened this weekend. The MLB season is officially over. The Dodgers are back-to-back champs.
Sad day.
A lot went on in college football. The NFL, today was the trade deadline. Yeah, so there's a lot to go over. We're going to jump right into it. But first, I have a would you rather for you boys.
Let's go.
And this one's going to be painful. Would you rather do an Oklahoma drill with prime Ray Lewis or wear a 100 mile per hour fastball between the shoulder blades and you know it's coming? You have to step in the box, you know it's coming, and it's going to hit you between the blades. So both scenarios, you know pain is coming. Which one do you want?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go ahead, because I already have my answer.
I got mine too. Meeting Ray Lewis in the A-gap.
You're meeting him?
I'm meeting him.
Or you're reading him?
Whatever you want to call it, dude. I'm struggling off the bat here. I'm a little brain dead. You got to meet him in the A-gap. 100-mile-an-hour fastball or a 5-yard head start on Ray Lewis.
He's probably getting up faster than you.
I don't give a shit. You kidding me?
He's going to roll over and then roll through you.
Fully padded or a 100-mile-an-hour fastball between the blades.
Yeah. But it's not a headshot.
One's a guaranteed hospital trip and the other's a knockout. You're just going to wake up lost.
You think the fastball is taking you to the hospital?
Maybe.
Just pain?
Shit, dude, you don't know.
No, I saw Cart Stokes wear a pretty hard fastball one time, and he was fine.
Rafi got him.
It wasn't 100, but
It was 87.
I would take the 100-mile-an-hour fastball straight off the
That's
shoulder.
crazy,
dude.
Dude.
There's no Ray Lewis.
Ray
Yeah,
Lewis,
we're not talking about a Cowboys linebacker who might miss you.
We're talking an Oklahoma. We're talking an Oklahoma drill, guys. It's not like you're streaking down the sideline with a punt.
I'm talking
I don't care. I don't
10
wanna be
yards
anywhere
apart.
near him.
You have cones 5 yards wide, and you two have to meet in the middle.
I don't want to be anywhere near him.
I've been hit by 91. That's why I'm against it. I'm against it.
I think I'm taking the fastball.
Yeah, dude, I'm not doing Oklahoma drill against Ray
Shows what
Lewis.
kind of
Dude,
man
it's
you
crazy.
are, dude. Sack up. Meet him
I
in the
don't
hole.
care. I don't care.
All right. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm taking the fastball for sure.
Lame.
All right, let's get into college football. First off, we're going to go over some ranked teams that lost. There was quite a few of them. 6, if I'm counting right. I'm not a very good counter. First, we had number 22, Houston, losing to West Virginia. They lost 45-35. And, so Houston, I think they made their way in the Big 12. And then I think you were about their Houston hype train last week.
Well, I mean, shit, dude. They weren't losing many football games.
Yeah, but they just lost to West Virginia.
Everybody's due for one. You know, I mean, I think that's their second or third.
Everyone's due for 4 or 5, you know.
Everyone's due for one. Houston's due for possibly 2.
I don't know. Every week the Big 12 just seems to just.
Big Big 12 game coming up this week. Number 10, Miami lost to SMU 26-20. They lost in overtime. So Miami, I think that's their second loss.
Yeah, they're done. They're ass.
They're out of the ACC race.
I told you, Carson Beck's eyes are too far apart. You can't trust him.
You would think that would help, like seeing the.
You could see the rest of the field. Yeah.
You can see the sidelines.
He could run through all of his progressions.
He's throwing all his picks down the
He's
middle.
missing seam routes.
Yeah. So Miami goes down to SMU 26-20 in overtime. SMU, they're still looking good in the ACC.
Does this apply to your thing you were talking about a couple of weeks ago about them never losing? They still haven't lost a conference game in like years. One of y'all was talking about.
Brand said
SMU
that.
ended up losing last week. They lost to.
Oh, yeah, okay. I
forget
remember
who
now. It
they
was a
lost
bad
to,
loss too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They ended up losing.
Dude, they've got a quarterback from hell.
SMU?
Yeah, I think he's from like South Oak Cliff, so he's a local kid and from the Dallas area, just balling out.
Good.
Next, we had number 9 losing to number 20, Texas. These are previous rankings. They lost 34-31. Vandy made a little comeback at the end. I think they recovered an onside kick, right?
No, they tried.
I thought they got it back.
No, the ball was on the ground for what felt like in eternity. The Texas fans will tell you the same thing. Like, Texas kicked ass for 55 minutes that football game.
Yeah.
And you look up and Vandy has a chance to, who knows what happens if they get that onside kick. We'll never know, but it was a wild ending to that one.
Screen pass was working really well for Arch Manning Saturday morning.
I was about to say, Texas has a very clear, like, offensive objective, and it's to not let Arch Manning lose them the game.
Now, he looked good Saturday.
I would say in the
pretty
second
good.
half, he started kind of extending the field, and he didn't look bad.
I think it was a 21-0 run Vandy went on in the fourth quarter to kind of bring it back.
Yeah.
I think this loss, unfortunately, ends Pavia's Heisman run.
Yeah.
You guys
that's 2 weeks in a row he's looking
You
bad.
guys thought just Vanderbilt and Pavia were world beaters, huh?
Well, I just
Still could be.
I liked him more than I thought
Could
he
be,
would.
yeah. Look at, I mean, they will be because the rest of their schedule, they got like Kentucky, Mississippi State left on their schedule.
They're just a one-loss team right now, right?
Two. They lost to Bama.
Their two losses
that's right,
look
yeah.
great, of course.
Yeah.
But
I don't know, man. I also feel like this Texas game was kind of it was just Sark trying to get Arch in a rhythm.
Texas
Just
surprised
feeding
me.
the ball.
I had a little bit of respect for Vanderbilt, and I had little to none of Texas, and so them beating Vandy, it makes the remainder of their schedule a bit more interesting.
Yeah,
to
they
me.
and I know I said what I said about Texas fans last week,
Still applies.
but that still applies. But I was the only one in here that said I would not be surprised if Texas came out with a win.
Yeah.
And they were in Pavia's face for 4 quarters of football. They made his life absolute hell. I mean, great pass rush. And what's that receiver's name for Texas?
Ryan Wingo.
Ryan
Wingo's a problem.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
good.
I think
He
he
is
went
an
out with like
issue.
a hand injury or wrist or something.
Well, they're gonna need him if they want to do anything
Uh-huh.
the rest of the season.
Next on the list, we had number 8 Georgia Tech, who was favored to win the ACC. They lost to NC State. I would say their mascot, but I have no fucking clue what it is.
Wolfpack, baby.
Wolfpack. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
They lost 38-36. NC State controlled that game. I looked up and they Georgia Tech was down like 2 or 3 scores early.
Yeah, and
So how many losses does Georgia Tech have now?
That should be one.
it should
That's the
be
first
one.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get
So
ranked.
they're in a commanding lead then. I know they lost, but
No, I think there's one ACC school left undefeated, and I believe it's Virginia, possibly.
Holy shit, I think you're right.
And then there's a lot of them with one loss. I want to say 3 or 4, SMU, Georgia Tech, schools like that. And then Miami has 2, so Miami is pretty much out of it. But yeah,
Good.
Georgia Tech goes down. So the ACC is pretty much wide open. Who knows how that ends up. Number 14, Tennessee lost to number 18, Oklahoma, 33-27.
Yeah. Yeah.
And old Rocky Top didn't rock it out this time.
Rocky Top, my ass. Okay. The Sooners went in there. Xavier Robinson toted the rock, just like I said he would. He had one fumble, bad fumble. Shit, I thought it was going to cost us big time. But number 4 scoring offense in college football, Tennessee. Oklahoma held them under their average of yards and points, forced 3 turnovers. And what I say, man, if it comes down to a kicking battle, we got a guy.
Yeah, that little lefty all guy with the short shorts. He's got it going on.
we got to do something about those shorts.
I'm telling you,
I like
But he's got a boot.
he can make them shorter for all I care, man.
He's making field goals like that.
Go out there and assless chaps.
Yeah, I don't give a shit if he shows up in a man thong. I don't.
Out there and beg home 55.
Tate Sandell is my guy.
The shorter the
Okay.
shorts, the bigger the leg.
He just whips the leg around, man. 55-yarder, 51-yarder, 55-yarder. I mean,
Yeah.
anytime we needed him, he was there.
Yeah, he
How-
banged home a few big ones.
Do you know the total amount of points he scored for y'all in that game?
At
How many
least
field
9.
goals did he hit?
I saw 3.
3, 6, 9.
And then how
Damn, she's fine.
yeah.
No, it was quite a bit, but Mateer looked like shit in the first half. Figures. But 10 years ago, Baker Mayfield was born in Knoxville. Okay?
Yeah.
And I got in the second half, Mateer was making throws that we hadn't seen him make since week 3. Prior to injury, he's got a little spunk to him. And you can't run the ball. Oklahoma played with a light box all day long, and they still weren't able to run the ball.
I think for me, the story of that game was Tennessee's quarterback. He had moments of greatness where he's gashing y'all for 20 yards at a time, and then the next play he gets a little pressure in his face and he throws up a duck and it's picked.
Yeah, it's simple as that. Pressure.
How many interceptions did he throw? 3?
Two.
2?
And he fumbled one.
Okay, so he had 3 turnovers by himself.
Yeah, I mean,
3 turnovers, losing by 6.
when you've got people in your face all night long, it makes life hell on somebody.
Yeah.
It does. It changes the course of football games. And
Yeah.
Tennessee had a pretty good offensive line coming into it. I think Oklahoma had 5 sacks. Tennessee only ran the ball for like 60-something yards. Defense
controlled the game a bit.
Yeah, it was nice to see. It really was.
So Tennessee was previously ranked 14. I think they dropped into the 20s. I don't have them on my list because they are no longer relevant in the SEC conversation.
And I've got to say, the setup in Knoxville, Tennessee is
They're doing it.
second to none.
They are doing it.
I mean, you watch the intro.
It goes dark and they shoot off the orange fireworks.
That was absolutely perfection.
Oh,
like
it's electric.
you can't sit there and tell me like you just don't love college. This is why you love it.
Oh yeah.
Stuff like that. There's nothing better in the world than college football.
They do the atmosphere of college football exactly
The right
to
way.
a T.
And then you just let Oklahoma come in and just whoop your ass a little
Yeah.
bit.
All they got to do now is like start winning football games, and people might actually like to go there.
They'll get there. They'll get there.
Next on the list, last ranked team that lost, we had number 17 Cincinnati losing to Utah 45-14. Bit of an ass kicking in the Big 12.
Brutal ass kicking.
And
Yeah,
that
did
was
you get to
that was
catch
game
any
day
of this
too.
game?
Mm.
It's 9:30 kick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get
I was
to
like,
catch any of
my
it.
blinks were 5 seconds long, and every time I opened my eyes, Utah was scoring again.
Yeah, and that was at the end of the World Series game too.
That's right. What a loaded evening that was.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, full transparency. I was watching the World Series.
Rightfully so.
I did see
Should
the
have
score.
caught the second half.
Rightfully so.
But yeah, so the Big 12 is I would say still a 2-horse race, but Utah still proving that they got it, and Cincinnati doesn't. So other games, we had unranked and head coachless Florida gave Georgia, number 5 Georgia, a run for their money and a bit of a scare in a 24-20.
I thought they were going to do it.
I thought, yeah.
It really looked like they were going to win that ball game.
100%. Lagway with the underthrow, with the game on the line with like 3 minutes left. His guy was standing down there by himself, and he just underthrew him.
Yeah. So Georgia scored late, and then they scored late to take the lead, and then Florida had a chance to go down the field and win the game, and just couldn't do it.
Like I said, Lagway just hasn't been good enough for Florida.
But now we've seen 3, high-ranked SEC schools, I'll say, get scared like that. Bama got scared against it was it South Carolina?
Yeah, that's a solid game.
South Carolina. Texas had 2 scares. Kentucky, Mississippi State. Number 5 Georgia now has a scare against Florida. I think it just goes to show if you show up and play these guys, and I think any SEC school can beat another one.
You're
any
at
given
the
day.
point in the season now where it's like a win is a win.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
It doesn't matter how they come. It doesn't matter how pretty it is. You just got to win.
It was also really close to this point in the season last year, though, where Georgia played Georgia Tech, and they went into like 9 overtimes.
Hell of
So
a game, yeah.
And I mean, it didn't really phase Georgia the rest of the way. So if I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan, I'm not too worried about this.
No, you should be just like in the back of your head. It's like, damn, we kind of played bad, but like
Just
if
didn't
we-
show up
at the
to
end of the
play
day, you can
your
play
best
like
that
that.
day.
And
Yeah.
How about
still
Florida,
going
though,
win.
going without a head coach?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
Taking Georgia to the wire. Good
Yeah.
for Florida.
Nah, fuck them.
Another loss. All right, so let's get into the new AP top 10. We'll go over, and then we'll talk about some other notable moves. So Ohio State remains number 1, Indiana 2, A&M 3, Bama 4, Georgia 5, Oregon 6, Ole Miss 7. So top 7 did not change. At number 8, after Georgia Tech's loss, they were previously number 8, BYU, Big 12, moves into the mix. Number 9, who was number 9? Vandy was number 9, and now we have Texas Tech, another Big 12 school, moving in. And then previous
Notre Dame.
number 10, Miami, they are out of it, and Notre Dame has entered.
Remember what Paul said last week? He said Notre Dame's just going to find a way to squeeze their way into the top 10. They're going to get
Yeah.
into the playoffs.
They're the only 2-loss team in the Big 10,
Yeah.
or in the top
And
10.
top 10, yeah.
Yeah, I think they got like Sister Christian and her comrades left on their schedule,
Yeah.
so that's pretty cool. Good
Yes,
for them.
they're definitely not losing. So at a minimum, they're passing BYU or Texas Tech after they play. So yeah, Notre Dame will definitely be in the playoff. Matt, assuming they don't lose to anybody they should.
How do you two feel about 2 Big 12 schools being in the top 10?
I mean,
I like it.
I'm back to my old argument of like these people who make the poll, these voters, is like they have a quota to meet and they know that these two schools play later, and so they know one of them's going to get out.
Well, one of them will be knocked out.
Yeah,
Within the next 3 weeks.
next week, one of those schools will be out of the top 10.
Oh, yeah, they do play next week. Yeah.
BYU and Texas Tech.
Yeah.
I wasn't so high on BYU.
Still not.
I was a little bit higher on Texas Tech than I was on BYU.
Have we
I
done?
don't think Texas Tech's got the balls to do it, man.
Have we done our job and done any research on the quarterback situation for Texas Tech?
Yeah, starters
starters
playing.
back.
So after three weeks of hard dedication, hitting the web and looking this stuff up, we have found out the starter is back.
Well,
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
we
didn't
would like to report here first from the Garage Gang podcast that the starter for Texas Tech is back in the game.
Well, we didn't know until they
Yes.
Reported
they
here.
didn't know.
Reported here first. Coming live from the Garage Gang. Texas Tech starter is back.
knew. He's back.
Per sources.
Yeah, per sources, per Paul.
Other notable moves, we had number 18 Oklahoma. They're going to jump up to number 11, just outside of the top 10. I would imagine. Oh, y'all have you have a bye week this week.
Get a bye, dude. I get to sit down and enjoy my Saturday.
So you're going to jump into the top 10 next week once BYU or Texas Tech loses, and then you have to play Alabama.
You know what, dude? I don't give a shit right now.
You
I don't. You just got to win. It doesn't. I don't care. I really don't. Like,
Fair.
rankings don't matter right now.
It's like we talked
have-
last week. The path is there, dude.
We've got
It is there.
You're
we've
one
got
step
the
down.
biggest game in Brent Venables' tenure 2 weeks from Saturday,
Yeah.
or a week from this Saturday, and it's on the road 2:30 on ABC. Fire me up.
That'll be.
Fire me
I'll
up.
definitely be tuning into that one.
Yeah.
Number 20 Texas moves up to number 13 after their win against Vanderbilt. I mean, I think they still have a tough road ahead of them. They have Georgia left and A&M.
Yeah.
That is tough.
So,
But
Yeah.
hell of a win for Texas last week.
oh,
Yeah,
for
it's a
sure.
big win.
They still only have one loss in the SEC.
That's pretty crazy.
Kind of like Brandon was talking about. I am impressed that they won.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll know more about how
wild.
good Vandy is once Texas plays Georgia, I think, to see how that game.
I am incredibly excited for I know they still have to play Georgia, but the A&M game.
Oh, yeah.
I think teams are going to pull that film from the Texas game and be like, well, Vanderbilt can't tackle in space. So
Yeah.
let's just get the ball out to our freak shows on the edge. And
What I
They're
would
going to do the same thing.
if I'm a
Texas did
defensive
to Vandy.
coordinator, I would bring all of my secondary up, and you have to eliminate that screen pass. You have to make Arch Manning beat you throwing the ball down the field.
I agree 100%, but easier said than done, I suppose.
Yeah.
I really don't know why they didn't do it.
You got to bring him up. You can't just let him screen pass you to death. Like, you got to bring him up, make Arch throw the ball down the field, try to get a little pressure in his face, and see what happens.
Yep.
But we have number 8, Georgia Tech. We just talked about them. They lost, and they are now ranked number 16. I'm not even sure who the highest ranked ACC school is, but it very may well be Georgia Tech at 16, unless Virginia is ranked higher.
I'm looking right now.
I think
Virginia in the
Virginia.
coaches poll comes in at
Number 12.
number 11.
in the AP
Y'all are
poll.
11.
In the AP poll
Virginia's 12.
is
Virginia
12.
12. Okay, and we got Louisville at 14. So if you one-loss ACC schools,
Who does Virginia play going down the stretch? here?
probably nobody. And then
I'd be willing to bet nobody.
Wake Forest, Duke, and Virginia Tech.
yeah, so
Yeah.
they might be in the ACC championship.
Yeah. That's
Uh,
crazy.
that is crazy.
That's like if you
Virginia.
if you would have told me 4 weeks ago that Virginia would be in a position to win the ACC, I would have not believed you one bit.
Especially when Miami was like ranked
Rolling, yeah.
number 3 in the preseason poll.
Dude, Virginia's quarterback, his name's Chandler Morris. He played for Oklahoma what feels like 10 years ago. Had a stint at SMU and lands in Virginia.
That's the same guy?
That's the same guy.
Holy shit. I thought his dad was like a coach at SMU.
No, and I think he's a Highland Park kid.
Dang.
So, I mean, he's
Highland
been
Park
all over
just
the place.
produces athletes, dude.
I think he's like a
All they
legitimate 60 or senior.
Jesus.
And he's finding a way to win football games.
He's 28. He might be. I don't know.
How old is he actually? We need to look that up.
What's his name?
Chandler Morris. Let's look that up.
Anyone
That'll
take
be.
some guesses.
I bet he's 26 years old.
Well, he had his COVID year, redshirt year. You probably have a year for injury. That's 7.
Chandler Morris is only 24
Yeah, he's
years old.
24. Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty old for
That's
college
6
kids.
years.
Yeah, that's 6 years of college ball.
Yeah.
No Brandon Whedon, that 45-year-old bastard.
So games this week, there's not very many good ones, honestly, but they give us one in each slate. So we're gonna go over them, and then let's throw some predictions out there and see who we think win. At the 11 a.m. slate, we have number 8 BYU and number 9 Texas Tech. This is an 8-9 matchup. 11 a.m. This is the game to watch. Tech is favored by 10.5. They're giving Tech quite a bit of points there.
I don't think the spread should be quite that much. I don't think they should be favored by 10.5.
We're not bet. Let's not bet. Let's do outright winner.
Yeah, I think Tech is gonna win.
You like Tech over BYU?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on this. I'd flip a coin.
Dude, I was just talking about Tech. I'm not really sold on him, man.
I think with that they're starting QB back.
He was back last week, right?
Yeah.
How'd they play last week? Do we know?
I don't.
I don't watch a whole lot of Red Raider football. I apologize.
Well, they're playing a Big 12 school who's unranked, so it's not worth watching. But
I'll take BYU.
I think I'm taking they're the underdog in Vegas, but they're ranked better. I'm gonna take BYU. I want the Mormons to win in this one.
That'd be crazy.
I don't hate that.
Game days in Lubbock this week.
Oh, that's right, for the first time in 14 years.
Josh Pate's going to Lubbock this week for that game, so it's going to be quite the.
There's going to be
environment in
so
Lubbock.
many beers drank in Lubbock, Texas.
Lots of tortillas thrown.
We need to find tickets to that game.
We're gonna make a quick road trip up back.
Quick road trip over to Lubbock. At the 2:30 slate, so that was 11 a.m. We have BYU Tech. At 2:30, we have Texas A&M and number 3 Texas A&M and number 19 Missouri.
I'm so tired of seeing Missouri's name, dude.
It's not going to be close.
It's so tired.
Missouri is playing with a backup quarterback. The spread is only 6.5, but Missouri's defense is pretty legit, I'd say.
Missouri's not that hard to play at, dude.
I'm not
6.5.
I'm not saying at. I'm saying their defense is good.
No, I know. I'm saying that it should not be 6.5. It's 6.5 because they're at Missouri.
That tells you all. That tells you what you need to know about what the whole country thinks about A&M's offense.
Yeah.
That they're favored by 6.5.
Yeah, or it says a lot about A&M's defense, and Missouri's going to put up points with that.
Tech being favored by 10.5 against BYU, and then A&M only favored by 6.
I would take. Yeah, I'm taking over the spread and A&M victory here. I don't think it's close at all.
I don't think it's. Yeah, there's no way.
I'm thinking.
I don't like Missouri at all. I don't like A&M either. I want that on record.
Missouri's offense just is not going to be. It's going to be a shootout.
No.
Well, it probably won't.
No,
be a
their
shootout.
backup quarterback, it won't be. I think their defense is good, but our offense is better. We'll put up at least 28. Missouri puts up around 10, 13.
Yeah, that's probably a safe bet.
Right. Yeah.
28, yeah.
I don't hate the sound of that at all.
So we win by 10 plus. So take the spread in that game. Next is the 6:30 slate. We have LSU at number 4 Alabama. Bama is favored by 10.5 points. Quite a bit, probably should be. But Brian Kelly's out the door. And so LSU maybe they do what Florida did this week. They gave Georgia a scare with no head coach. You think LSU does the same?
Those teams that have coaches that get fired, they're typically good for one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're good for one.
They'll come out fired up.
One hard push, but it's like Bama's going to wax their ass.
You think so?
Yeah, I really think so.
It's in
Sorry, my buddy
Tuscaloosa,
Matt
too.
Robb. I hate to talk like that. But
The thing is LSU's offensive line, like the head coach being gone, doesn't fix their offensive line problem, and their offensive line is so bad.
yeah, they're in a tough spot.
And you're playing a Bama defensive line who is historically very good.
Yeah. They got a
So-
quarterback too. So
Those two situations don't amount to a lot of points for LSU, and Bama probably
I feel like Bama should be favored by more, honestly.
10.5. I feel like that's a lot.
Well,
I don't know. It's a rivalry.
Yeah.
And like I said, they're good for that one juiced up game coming out, like pissed off, proving Brian Kelly was the problem. You
Yeah.
know, all that good stuff, which I think he was. So
I will say, dude, this slate is
atrocious.
it's
There's
not a
3
very
good games.
slate.
Luckily, they're not all at the same time, so we do get to spread them out, focus in on them a little bit.
That 11 a.m. game is going to be the one I'm most excited for. BYU at Tech.
I'm excited for 11. I'm excited for 2:30.
I like that A&M game. I'm gonna really tune into that one.
Yeah.
You boys want to watch it together?
Yes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
All right.
All right.
All
See you at
right.
2:30, Paul.
So that is it for the next weekend slate for the games that are worth watching. Next, we're gonna get into Auburn just fired their head coach.
Coaching carousel is
Hugh
crazy,
Freeze.
dude.
Hugh is a weird
Crazy.
name, isn't it? Hugh.
Hugh, and he's a dickhead.
Hugh Freeze gets fired after their home loss to Kentucky. They lost 10-3. Auburn has had offensive struggles, to say the least.
Jackson Arnold got him fired.
Yeah. He brought in Jackson to get
Looked so good at the beginning of the year too.
Who? Arnold?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they started like 5-0.
Yeah.
And then, so an impressive.
Oh, dude,
I
he
know
was-
my
he
ass,
was-
dude. They came to Norman and got beat.
Okay, 4-0.
I mean, yeah.
Whatever week they play, Joe. I don't know. But anyways, Hugh Freeze, 15-19 overall in his tenure with Auburn. But in conference, so that's bad, you know. But in conference, it's even worse. He's 6-16 in conference
Yeah.
over the past 3 years.
Yeah.
So he's just not winning SEC ball games. They got to get him out of there.
I don't give a shit what
should have seen
conference
this
you're
coming.
in, dude. If you win 6 games in how many years in your conference?
Yeah.
Stick you a 6-19 in your conference. I don't care if it's the American Athletic.
Is that
You're
3?
canned.
Is that 3 years worth of games? No.
It's 2.5. He was
2.5,
he
yeah.
was like hired midway through.
So this was his 3rd year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in the middle of his 3rd year. Yeah. So not a good
Is Jackson Arnold's career over in college football?
his whole football career might be over.
Yeah, I mean, he might need to learn to catch passes. Maybe he could line up in the slot. You
Or
know,
maybe crunch
might be
numbers
able
and
to
get
find
really good
something
sitting in
for
a
him out
cubicle.
there.
So you think he's a slot guy or like a tight end guy? Isn't he? He's decently big.
He's a decently sized human being, but you cut about 15 off that frame, he can become a problem in the
I
slot.
think so. Is he that fast?
He's a quick cat.
I know he could run. I mean,
Yeah,
he's shown that.
He was
but
running the pill at the beginning of the year.
what he hasn't shown is his ability to read a defense and
To
distribute.
complete a forward pass.
I thought
Yeah.
Venables was just really bad at his job a couple years ago, and turns out Jackson Arnold was just really bad at his job.
Or it turns out Venables and Hugh Freeze both suck.
You say what you want, man. You say what you want. We're 7-2 rolling into Bama.
So you're about the Venables train now?
Why not?
Yeah, might as well.
Like, why not, dude? We're here.
Gotta have faith right now.
Might as well be hopeful.
And he had a banged up quarterback for a stretch of time. Like, and we're sitting in a spot where we control our own destiny. You can't ask for anything more in
He
today's
just went into Knoxville and beat Tennessee. So
in front of 102,000 at night. You want to know why that game was at night? Brent Venables said it. Because the Sooners are in town. That's the only reason that game was at 6 o'clock.
you know,
That's it.
Tennessee. I never know what to think about them.
They usually have a hell of an offense.
Yeah, and no
really-
defense.
they always have a good run game. They always have.
and
good
pass.
offense.
Like they've had some gunslingers.
And they've got a coach, man. Like they do. But like I don't know. They're two All-American corners hurt like all year long. So they've been winning football games handily without those two. They're a middle of the road or slightly above middle of the road SEC team, and they're just really close to getting over that hump.
Yeah.
All right, we just tore through college football in phenomenal timing. Never been done before on this podcast. So we are at halftime. This is where we all three debate
Put the hat on.
give me a second. We all three debate who is the biggest loser of this past week. That's what halftime is. And so I put out a poll on YouTube with some bad wording, and I think that led to my loss in this
No, you just
debate
lost.
challenge. I know.
You'd have thought you typed it with your fucking eyes
User
closed.
error. User error. I'm gonna put some better wording, but anyways, I lost the halftime debate last week, so I get to wear the halftime hat. It says loser.
Yeah, if you can't see it, it's a pink hat that is too tiny for Brandon's head,
It fits like
and it says loser.
Yeah,
Because
you're
he's a
right. It
loser.
doesn't fit. It's meant for Paul's head.
Come on.
We were coming into this thinking he was going to be the biggest loser every week.
For sure.
You thought
We
wrong.
had duct tape
Keep
ready and
thinking, buddy.
everything to make
Keep
the hat
thinking.
bigger. So let's get into it.
I think I went first last week.
You said that last week, didn't you?
No, he went first last week.
Did he?
And I think he went first the week before that.
Should I just go first again?
Yeah, sure. Go first.
Yeah, I'll go first. So for me, biggest loser this week is going to be the Commanders, specifically their fan base. I'm really out to get these fan bases with my picks. I don't know why. But Jane Daniels, if you didn't see it, yeah, pray for Daniels. Read the whiteboard. It was a pretty bad injury. I think everybody, when they initially saw it live, they thought it was a hammy. I think this might be way worse than a hammy. At least it's not his throwing arm.
I saw it live. I thought
Left
it was
arm
fucking-
snapped like a twig. It's not
His
looking
arm
good.
took a left-hand turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good, dude.
He parked there.
So this is his second injury of the year, maybe third. I can't remember exactly, but
It is. Yeah, it's his second.
for Commanders fans, I mean, this is their anytime they draft a Heisman level quarterback, It's
It
just
has a smidge of success.
bad news for them, man. They should have thought that they went into this year thinking it was going to be a great year, possibly another NFC championship. Not happening. Franchise is cursed. It's not looking good for them.
Yeah, that's a bad injury for the Commanders. I don't know that makes them losers because of an injury, but
Well, specifically because every time they get a good
Every time,
quarterback,
all the way back to RG3.
yeah, every time they get a good quarterback that's playing consistently good football, he just gets hurt, and then his career.
And Alex Smith had like an injury where he was almost not able to walk again.
yeah, that one was bad.
No,
Like you can go back. It's just you're right, Tanner.
not good.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt there. They horrible track record when
Yeah.
it comes to that shit. His arm was gross, dude.
Yeah, it
it
was
gave me the
good looking.
heebie-jeebies.
So my biggest loser is going to be Chuba Hubbard, the Carolina Panthers.
Why? Because he lost his starting job to Rico Dowdle.
The Carolina Panthers RB2, Chuba Hubbard. He so after this week, yeah, he's officially RB2. Anyone who drafted him in fantasy, including myself, is officially fucked.
That was me.
So yeah, he lost his job. He's no longer going to be a starting running back in the NFL. Probably won't be ever again. He so Dowdle this week, the 2 weeks he was out, Dowdle went for 180 plus on the ground, making the Panthers offensive line and himself a name to be reckoned with. This past week, Dowdle went for 25 carries, 130 yards, and 2 tutties to Hubbard's 5 rushes for 17 yards. So I think it's pretty clear who the RB1 in Carolina is.
It's an Okie State product, dude. What do you expect?
Yeah.
They're all dog shit.
On top of that, the Carolina's 5-4 right now, and 3 of those wins are at the hand of Rico Dowdle.
Yeah, just toting the rock, dude.
So under Chuba Hubbard, they're 2-4, and then Dowdle comes to town and starts running the pill, and now they're 5-4, and they're fighting for a division win. So it's,
Every week they just surprise the shit out of me.
yeah. The only other team they have to compete with is the Bucks, because the Saints are bad, and the Falcons. I want to say they're
Bad.
probably 500-ish.
Michael Penix is bad.
But who would have thought the Carolina Panthers would be 5-4 at this point in the year?
No way. Would have never thought it.
And it's all because Chuba Hubbard is not running the rock. Isn't that insane?
I think it's hilarious.
He's the loser.
Rico Dowdle deserves it though.
Yeah,
Like
Rico Dowdle's a winner.
100%. Guy runs so hard.
Thanks a lot, Jerry.
Chuba Hubbard is
shit.
yeah. You'll probably never hear his name again in the next 2 or 3 years in the NFL because he's done.
Maybe the Cowboys will pick him up.
Yeah.
Bring him back.
All right, on to me.
Yep.
Biggest loser this week is the Miami Hurricanes. They were the kings of college football 4 weeks ago. They were just, oh my God, they can't be beaten. Miami's
back.
Miami's back.
The U.
2 pretty fucking bad losses on their resume now. They're not in contention for the ACC anymore, let alone a college football playoff spot. They have, out of nowhere, taken a nosedive.
Yeah.
An absolute nosedive. And I'm on record. I hate Carson Beck from the jump. It was never going to work. He's not good. Miami, biggest loser. 100%. Had everything right here in the palm of their hands and just fucking threw it away.
Yeah, we were sitting here 3 weeks ago talking about how they had a clear-cut path to winning the ACC
Seriously?
easily.
Who was their first loss to? Was it
Louisville.
Yeah.
Louisville.
Yeah, I
on
mean-
a Friday night.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
shit,
right,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't help that SMU's quarterback balled out, but
Yeah.
clearly better than Carson Beck.
No, you lose to Louisville and SMU, you're done.
That's a bad look
Yeah.
for a team that was screaming from the rooftops, look at me, respect me. Respect what? Write it down on a piece of paper so I got something to wipe my ass with next time.
Not a good look for Louisville. Yeah, they're officially out of the ACC race. That's crazy.
Miami
Miami.
blows.
Or Miami, yeah. All right, so that is the end of halftime. I'm going to put out a poll on Instagram here in a few days to vote who had the best, biggest loser. So you can vote for Tanner. Who was yours? Already forgot.
Commanders.
The Commanders.
fan base, to be specific, because every time they get a good quarterback, they get hurt, and then they suck again.
I had Chuba
Oh
Hubbard.
no, we suck again.
Oh, no, we suck again. That's them every other year.
I had Chuba Hubbard, who will here pretty soon no longer play a snap in the NFL. And then Paul, you had
The Miami Hurricanes.
the Miami Hurricanes, just the team
Just the team from on top of college football world to nothing.
to nothing.
Vote for Miami.
They're
In a
done.
4-week span, just like that, everything's over.
They're done.
For everyone listening right now, Brandon had to step away to go take a piss. Vote for him as the worst loser.
Please, we're trying to keep us a trend.
Yeah, he Chuba Hubbard's a terrible pick.
Chuba Hubbard's gonna land somewhere else.
Yeah, he's gonna land somewhere else and tote the rock. That's stupid. Vote for him.
Please,
Vote for him.
please.
Because I don't want to wear that hat. Look at this thing. I look like an idiot in that. Vote for
He
Brandon.
only wore it for 10 seconds too. This is criminal.
Yeah, he's rigging this against me and Paul. It's ridiculous.
100%.
That's all I got to say. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, so moving on to the NFL, let's have a little weekend recap. A lot went on. The game of the week was definitely the Bears and the Bengals. That game was absolutely insane. Bears ended up pulling it off, 47-42.
Caleb Williams, dog.
Yeah.
Unbelievable
Colston
football
Loveland.
game. Colston Loveland.
The rookie out of
My
Michigan.
My God. The Bears had it in the bag, too. I think they're at 41-24.
Yeah.
And I blinked. I think I went to go. I was making like a sandwich or something. You know me, being a fat ass. Making a Sammy, and I turned around, and, dude, we had a ball game on our hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got the onside kick. That was the game that had the
Unbelievable.
onside kick.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I didn't think the Bears were going to go down and get points.
How many points were scored in the fourth quarter of that game? What does the box score say?
Ooh,
It's got to be like upwards of like 30.
I bet it's. I'll set the line at 25.5.
Over. What was it? What was it?
Discuss.
I just said over.
29.
31.
31
No.
points in the fourth quarter.
What the fuck?
That was absolutely insane. Yeah, the Bengals, Joe Flacco, dude. That guy can score points.
I told you.
The Bengals just simply do not have a defense.
No.
And they haven't for quite some time now.
They're actually
You would
dead
think-
last ranked,
You would think that, really?
right? In behind or in front of the Cowboys.
Oh, okay, good. That's what I thought.
Cowboys are 31, they're 32.
I was about to say there's absolutely no way
Yeah.
we are not. The Cowboys, that is, are not dead last. But they just simply have not had a defense for like, what, 3 or 4 years now?
Well, they just paid Jamar Chase and T. Higgins like all of their money and was like, fuck it, we're just going to score a lot of
At
points.
first, their problem was the O-line for years. Joe Burrow was getting killed in the pocket. And now they don't have a defense. And Joe Burrow is just, well, he was slinging the pill
If you
last
think
year,
about it,
but-
the Bengals and the Cowboys are the same exact team. They're like,
Kinda,
we're just
yeah.
going to score and we don't really care
Pray
what
to
happens.
God the
Dude,
other
I'm telling
offense
you,
doesn't
man,
score.
There's something about turning my TV on, flipping over to the Bengals game, and getting a little slice of my childhood back, watching Joe Flacco just spin it at a high
Oh,
rate.
yeah, dude.
Something about that just gets me
He's a
going.
good dude too.
A
if you watch
phenomenal guy.
What like the interviews he does and the podcast he does or whatever, like he's just a solid dude and he's just like a all like
You can-
gunslinger.
You can tell he does not take anything for granted. Like,
No.
like he knows, like, if he gets the call, sure, and you better
the
fucking
man's
call
won
him.
a Super Bowl.
He's a Super Bowl champ, and he is
He has a loving family at home, and he's still out there slinging the rock.
he is so fun to watch.
He's
is,
awesome.
It's a pleasure. It really is.
So yeah, the Bears beat the Bengals. That was the game of the week. That game was absolutely insane. The Steelers beat the Red Hot Colts 27-20, and this is a game that the Steelers forced 6 turnovers. So the Colts only lost to the Steelers by 7 in a game in which I think it was 3 picks and 3 fumbles. It was something like that. So they stayed in it. I'm still high on the Colts. The Steelers defense is good, but I think the Colts are still, a top dog in the AFC.
Daniel Jones threw the ball 50 times.
Yeah.
Not a winning
They trailed
equation.
I would say at least 3/4 of that game.
Yeah, they bottled up Jonathan Taylor pretty well, and that
He
seemed to
only,
be a
had,
little.
he only had 14 carries for 45 yards.
Yeah, that's a recipe for success against that
No.
team.
I think this game kind of proves that if the Colts want to go, Jonathan Taylor's got to go. That running game has to be there.
That's
for
a
him.
fact, and I think that's the case for a lot of teams. So, like, it's not like us shitting on Daniel Jones. I think it's just like
Yeah.
you've got to
gotta
have
run the
a
He
mix.
threw for 342 yards.
Yeah.
I
When
mean,
you become like one-dimensional as an offense, it never results in anything.
Especially at the NFL level, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
People make paychecks off of that shit.
Unless you're playing the Bengals or Cowboys defense. Then you can still do whatever you want.
They couldn't stop a
6
nosebleed.
turnovers is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I watched that entire game, and I was just waiting. I was just waiting for some magic from the Colts because that's what they've shown to do. And the Steelers kind of every time it was like when they needed a score, the Steelers stopped them.
Well, you take away that run game, you can really apply the pressure.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones drops back, you can send some guys. And-
T.J. Watt, dude, he hit a strip sack.
yeah,
Yeah, that guy's an animal too.
an absolute menace.
The Carolina Panthers, we talked about them a bit already. They beat the Green Bay Packers. The Packers were NFC favorites to start the year, and they just lost to the Carolina Panthers. Not North Carolina, not South Carolina, just Carolina.
They lost to Rico motherfucking Dowdle, baby.
16-13 in a low-scoring affair. The Panthers defense showed up.
That little tie we handed them, I'm going to say that like it was a good thing for the Cowboys. That tie we handed them isn't looking too good for the Packers right now.
No, it might come back to bite him in the ass.
It might be just what they are,
Ass.
You tied the Cowboys. Maybe you're not that good of a football team. We just saw the Arizona Cardinals take it to them. So, I mean, maybe the Packers aren't that good.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett looked like prime Vic last night.
In the NFC North, dude, that's not a division you can fuck around in. Like, you have the Lions, you have the Bears, who are having a great year. The Vikings, they win every time McCarthy takes the field somehow. I don't get it, but
yeah,
they do.
Fuck, man, that's weird, isn't it? I talked a lot of shit about him last week.
Dude, I guess the guy's just a winner. He must inspire those around him because he appears to suck at football, but he wins games.
Yeah, it's weird.
He did the same thing at Michigan.
Yeah, I don't get it.
He threw 10 passes his entire college career, got drafted by the Vikings, and is just somehow winning football games.
Like,
I don't get it.
We saw your college tape. You hand the ball off well.
Every game, I swear, every game I watched Michigan play when he was there, it was hand off to Blake Corum, and every now and then QB designs.
Yeah, Michigan won that national championship with "fuck you" football.
Yeah,
down your throat.
Running.
Like, we're gonna hand the ball off 30 times, and we're gonna have 2 little play actions to Colson Loveland.
Yep.
So maybe JJ McCarthy just has impeccable luck. I don't know.
The guy's got something because the Minnesota Vikings beat the Detroit Lions 27-24. The Lions, probably my NFC favorites to win the entire
Did
thing.
Amon-Ra get hurt? Didn't
Oh,
you
I
say
did
something
see
about
him
that?
go down.
Yeah, he went down.
No.
I never checked back in on that.
I bet he got up.
I hope so.
He
I have him with my fantasy
I'm
team.
not sure.
Look, man, we can't be having this.
I totally forgot about that until you just said it, but I did get an alert that Amon-Ra.
He
was
looked
down.
like he was not feeling too pleasant when he was on the ground. Like it didn't look good.
God bless. You just ruined my Tuesday.
Sorry.
Damn it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
The next game on the slate, we had the Buffalo Bills beating the Kansas City Chiefs 28-21.
Bills own the Chiefs in the regular season.
They do.
It's really all there is
And
to it.
I think, yeah, so
But that boils down to my next question about that stat. He's 5-1 against Patrick Mahomes in the regular season. Who gives a shit?
yeah, it doesn't matter.
Nobody
gives a
cares if you
shit?
win the last game or if you lose the last game.
the Chiefs-
Exactly.
Little money ball plug right there.
The Chiefs, if they keep like messing around and losing, that division, they might not make a playoff spot.
Well,
They're
you got-
going to win the Super Bowl.
The Broncos find
If
ways.
if they make the playoffs, I totally 100% Chiefs. But if there's a chance they might not make the playoffs. They have the Broncos, the Chargers, both having great years, and the Chiefs.
I just think it's crazy. Justin Herbert gets himself a nice girlfriend. He turns into Tony Romo when he was dating Jessica Simpson. Remember how bad those days were? Romo sucked. And then he got rid of Jessica Simpson, started balling. I think the key for the Chargers is to get that relationship. You got to split them up.
But what about the Bills? You have Josh Allen. He's dating whoever.
He's married, dude. He's settled down.
Yeah, Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah,
The guy's an absolute G. But I think the Buffalo Bills are still missing something. Now their defense showed up. Bosa showed up for once.
They're
That was
still-
nice to see.
For the first time in 6 years, Joey Bosa finally had a good game.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
seriously. Like it
He
was
sucks, dude.
It was weird. Like I just wasn't expecting to see.
I like Joey Bosa.
I wasn't expecting to see Bosa's name a whole lot, and he was. I mean, shit, man, he was all over the place on Sunday.
The Chiefs kind of sort of have a tough schedule coming up as well.
What do we
Dude,
got?
their division is tough.
They play the Broncos twice. They got the Colts,
Division.
Chargers, division.
Dude, that's the gauntlet of the NFL right there.
Broncos twice, Colts, Chargers. Who else they got?
The Texans, Titans.
Texans have a great
Raiders.
defense.
But
Texas.
Raiders is one of those games, big rivalry game.
I'll
Chiefs
tell you right now,
You
dude.
never know what could happen.
The Las Vegas Raiders.
No, they have to be.
Fuck that.
They have to beat the Titans. They have to beat the Raiders. They have to beat whoever that other shitty team you said was. They have to beat those teams because you play the Broncos twice and you play the Chargers.
Yeah.
And Broncos are having a good year. Who knows what they might do?
Yep. And they play the Broncos this weekend at 3:30. So
Yeah,
this could be a make it or break it game for the Chiefs.
it really could. What is their record right now? Like they're
5-4.
close to. Yeah, they're close to 5.
Same as the Panthers.
Same as the.
You guys seen that meme where it's Tiger Woods standing there with a 5-4 on his back, and then it's across the way is John Daly smoking a dart. Panthers
Panthers,
5-4.
Chiefs. Yeah. That's funny.
The last game to touch on was the Monday night football game that we all watched at Boomerjack.
Horrendous.
Boomerjacks, you should sponsor us.
Both the Boomerjacks food and actually, yeah, never mind. Food was great. Sponsor us.
The Buffalo Wings were ass.
The Cowboys continued to disappoint, and they got it handed to them by the Cardinals with the backup quarterback, Jacoby Brissett. They lost 27-17. Yeah, it's just another game where, like, the offense slumbered and, like, the defense isn't going to help you out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you give up 27 points as a Cowboys defense, you're like, holy shit, that's a win.
Yeah.
And then just turnover after turnover for the Cowboys.
I just don't know what it's going to take
Fumbles.
to get through Matt
I think
Eberflus's head that he needs to stop playing our corners 30 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Javonte Williams fumbled twice.
They're just running post routes. And yeah, he did. That
and
was
didn't T. Ferg fumble once, too?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 fumbles, and then Dak threw a last-minute interception on, like, a Hail Mary.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But, yeah, three fumbles on drives, like, you're probably pushing to score. You know, that, looks closer. There's 2 4th downs they went for where you maybe if you kick a field goal. I'm not against being aggressive, especially with your defense. But, you kick field goals there. Now it's 27-23.
To me, I think that 4th and 4 call was
the drive opener.
It was an exemplar or a perfect example of what they think of their season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We have to score.
It's like a fuck it. You know what? Like, we don't expect to make the playoffs here. We get it.
You can say that, but they made some fucking...
It's the opening drive. It's 4th and 4, and it's like, we have to go for this because if we don't score here, the game is over. Because they're going to go down and score.
It's a shame, dude.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
You say...
I think they'll figure it out.
You say...
Not this year.
Yeah, maybe. You say they're not going to... they don't think they're going to make the playoffs. But today, the Cowboys picked up 2 guys that make
Jesus.
It's a horrible idea because what are you trying to save? Look at the Cowboys' remaining schedule. They have, like, 1 game they might win against the Raiders. I think they have a bye week, and then they play the Raiders. And then after that, it's like, it's horrible. It's like Lions, Eagles, Chiefs.
Let's go look at our
Well, one of those players was getting snaps taken away from him. He played for the Bengals, dude. That linebacker was getting benched on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The 32nd worst ranked defense in the league.
And Jerry Jones is like, fucking, here we go, boys.
We got a cat over there.
We got this guy with a neck tattoo coming in. He can't tackle nobody.
He has
but
heart.
shit.
He has heart.
He's got grit.
And he goes out and gets fucking Quinnen Williams.
So we got the Raiders.
Raiders, we have bye week, then we have the Raiders.
Geno Smith's gonna
Our defense is going to make Geno Smith look like an all-pro quarterback.
Yeah.
We got Raiders, Eagles, dude.
Who's that for the Eagles?
I'm really looking forward to the 26-27 season. I cannot wait till next year. We have, it hurts me to even read this out loud, the Raiders, the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Lions, the Vikings, the Chargers, then the Commanders and Giants.
Yeah, that's like 2 wins.
It's over, boys.
I'm going to say Commanders we beat. I think we lose to the Giants.
Mario
I'm going
was
to
going to beat you
say,
guys with the Commanders. Anything you want?
nah. We beat them once. I feel good about that.
Yeah, but they're going to have Debo back. They're going to have Scary Terry back.
I think the Giants beat us, and I think we beat the Giants, and I think we beat the Raiders. I will say off the bye week, I think we beat the Raiders.
You don't think Jackson Dart's going to come to town and just sling the rock on that sorry-ass defense?
No, I said we beat the Commanders. I think the Giants beat us.
Oh.
I might not have said that, but that's what I was thinking.
Okay. That's okay. You said it. You said you were going to beat the Giants.
No, I think
I'm going into every game thinking we're
the
going to
2
lose.
remaining games we win. We have, 3 wins right now? We're going to win 5 games this year. It's going to be the Raiders and the Commanders. We will lose the rest.
I can't keep watching this team.
I'm going to watch
I'm going
it.
to keep watching, dude.
It doesn't bother me at all.
You bet the over on every prop known to man.
Brandon had a good point last night that there's no expectations now.
None.
You can just enjoy your NFL Sunday.
I lost my expectations 4 weeks ago.
If the Cowboys, I was caught in the act last night of saying there's hope.
There's no
If we beat the Cardinals tonight.
By the way, it was
there's
Tanner's
hope.
birthday, so everybody happy birthday, Tanner.
Oh, thanks, man.
Had to go out and get some beers and watch the boys lose. He was the only one with expectations.
Yeah, I sure was.
I mean, you know what? Bless your heart.
My birthday.
Yeah.
You know what? Bless. All he wanted was a win, and I mean,
Against the
you could
Cardinals.
have fucking started at outside linebacker last night, Tanner.
against the Cardinals with a backup quarterback and the defense
The way
couldn't.
they're starting Brissett
I
next
saw
week.
that against Seattle.
Fuck,
I just
man.
can't help but feel like that game last night was my fault.
It was. You should not have been born on that day 27 years ago.
Yeah, by the way, we're gonna definitely have to like reconsider your birthdays from here on out.
No more Mondays, fellas. I
Mondays.
promise from here on out, no more Monday
That was a
birthdays.
rough Tuesday morning.
Can't be doing that to myself.
So the Cowboys, even though they're not going to make the playoffs, so this makes no sense at all. They went and got Logan Wilson from the Bengals. They got him for a 7th-round draft pick. That's not a big deal. 7th-round draft pick. That guy was drafted in the 3rd round. I don't think, that's, you're
justifiable.
You're moving pennies.
The fact that the Bengals got anything for that dumbass is
No.
a feat in itself.
The big issue is
We
what
got
they did
fleeced.
after. What they did after him, and that was picking up Quentin Williams for a 1st-round pick next year, and then a 2nd-round pick in 2027.
And Mozzie Smith.
And Mozzie Smith.
I'm
which-
glad he's gone.
Yeah, I don't care about Mozzie
He's
Smith.
Yeah, that was kind of like a
But-
get out of my effing house.
But you
deal
don't
there.
make that move unless you have a fighting chance at a wild card spot, because the Eagles are winning the division. There's no doubt about it. And you have to make a wild card spot, and you're not doing that with the NFC North.
Here's what I think Jerry Jones is gonna do. He's got Quentin Williams now. He's gonna go out and get himself a pass rusher next. I'm not saying this year, but he'll make a
He can't.
splash
The
eventually.
trade deadline
Yeah,
is today.
but he'll make a splash eventually. They'll build around that interior D line. Hopefully, you would think so. But by that time, fucking Dak's gonna be 37 years old. They'll build around that interior D line, and like I said, Dak will be 37 years old before that defense starts coming around.
Steven will bring us back.
And you'd think so.
Yeah.
But I think he
Okay.
makes a lot of fucking decisions around there, man.
I've been saying this
I
for
don't know.
years.
I listen to a lot of 105.3 The Fan.
I love those guys, by the way.
And all
They're
they
the best.
I just listened to an interview with Stephen Jones, who was like, we're talking all these trades. We talk them 24/7, but at the end of the day, we have to get Jerry's commitment.
It's a fact.
At the end of the day, he's the last person that says yes.
That's a fact. Barstool Big Cat brought up a good point. I'm gonna pivot here, not pivot, but bring up something completely different. That Dodgers owner, you know what he said? Like he was being interviewed after winning it all, and he's like, I have 2 guys in place that tell me this guy's worth it, and he writes the check,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they get the guy. Jerry Jones is
He will never do that.
the exact opposite. And I also saw something today perfectly said. It was like Jerry Jones would rather own this team and be miserable and lose than sell it and watch somebody else succeed.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
That is
It's going to be in the Jones family for the
That is
rest
so
of our
true
lives.
to his character. I saw something about Jerry Jones. Someone interviewed him, and they asked him a question on the spot that wasn't like part of the script. It was kind of like they were just bullshitting, and he asked him the question, and they said, Jerry, is there any other team in the league that would hire you as the owner and GM, as the general manager?
Oh, yeah, and he got very frustrated when he got asked
Yeah.
that question, yeah.
Because anybody can
Listen here, nobody can do this like me. I'm the...
yeah, anybody can be the
I think
owner.
I could. We could fucking lose a bunch of games with me at the helm.
yeah.
But whenever he was asked if any other team would hire him as the GM, he like went silent, and they said like they just skipped the question and went on because they could tell it frustrated him. And then after the interview, apparently he chewed the guy out because he was like, "Why would you insult me like that? That no one's gonna hire me as a GM." Blah blah blah. But it's just
He got his ego hurt.
it only
That's
hurts when it's true. That's a
the
fact.
truth hurts, man.
Yeah.
And not enough people tell the truth anymore. And Jerry Jones got a sweet dose of it from some reporter.
There's no other team in the NFL that would hire Jerry Jones as a GM.
Not a
Fuck
shot.
no.
Not a shot.
Maybe give him his flowers as a businessman. He knows how to make money.
Think about this: if Jerry Jones was only the GM, say there was a different owner, and you don't make a conference,
We'd be
championship-
calling for him to be fired years ago.
No. Like you don't make a conference championship for 30 years.
You would have been fired
been
25
fired.
years ago.
Yeah, at least.
And like it goes back to the root of it all. He ran fucking Jimmy Johnson out of town. Didn't build an O lineman or an O line for Troy Aikman.
Yeah.
He had to retire early because he was getting planted
He was
8
getting
times a
concussed every
Sunday.
other
He
week.
basically
Yeah.
medically retired.
Yes, like it's insane. Jerry Jones is completely incompetent. I'm sitting here, drinking Miller Lights. Like it's easy to say, but like sitting here watching this my entire life, watching Cowboys football my entire life because they're America's team. Bullshit. Jerry Jones is absolutely pathetic.
So yeah, the Cowboys went out and got 2 pickups before the trade deadline.
I'm glad we talked about that. It was a good therapy session.
It was. I needed that.
Jarrett texted me today. He goes, "It's just going to turn into another Micah situation with Quinn and Williams."
Yeah.
And you know what? Who the fuck am I to say he's wrong?
Yeah.
What do y'all think about the Colts getting Sauce Gardner from the Jets? The Jets basically sold out. They said
They said we're done. Yeah.
I'll tell you this.
They did what the Cowboys should have done.
Sauce Gardner went to sleep 1-7, woke up 7-2.
Hell yeah, they did. That's showing that, dude, the Colts are serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they want it now.
Yeah, this is
What's her name? Carly Ursay? Carly?
Ursay, yeah.
Ursay? Dude, she's a dog.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
I
a
like
dog.
what she's doing.
I agree. Like,
Sitting on the sideline, putting it on the headset.
she doesn't
And
say
she's-
nothing.
She's not doing it for. She doesn't want to jump in and take the coach's
She's
spot.
not trying to be like Jerry Jones.
She's doing it for educational purposes,
Yeah.
purely because she's the one writing the check.
She's learning ball.
She wants to understand why am I paying this guy so much, and
Hands on.
yeah, I'm about it.
You got to respect that.
Yeah.
She's arguably just thrusted herself into the upper echelon of owners.
NFL,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about other signings that happened today. Rashid Shaheed went from the Saints over to the Seahawks.
The reason I included this one is because I feel so bad for Chris Olave. He's just out on an island up there in New Orleans, dude.
Yeah,
Got to get him out of there.
he's in a
dude.
bad situation. The
Got to
quarterback
get him out of there.
situation is.
But you had a deep threat for Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like he needed another one of those.
yeah.
Oh, it
JSN
does-
is that guy.
All that takes away is from my fantasy team. I have JSN on my fantasy team, and
Yeah.
so we'll see.
I don't think it takes away. I think it maybe even helps.
In a way, yeah, create a little bit more space.
Yeah.
Makes it a little bit easier on Darnold. Seahawks are legit. They're going for it too.
Yeah, there's a few teams out there going for it right now, and we saw that today. The Cowboys being one of them, which is stupid.
Fuck yeah, Jerry. 7 wins, baby.
Jacoby Myers goes over from the Raiders to the Jags. So that's yeah. Brian Thomas just hadn't lived up to nothing for the Jags.
That one just kind of flew under the radar today too. I didn't see like any big
Rightfully so.
Yeah, you just broke that news to me.
Yeah.
coming from you live. Jacoby Myers to the Jags.
Jacoby Myers no longer plays for the Raiders. In case you watch next weekend. Who else?
He's good, by the way. Very good.
Aiden Hutchinson signed an extension.
Speaking of the Jags, how about the NFL
Little. I
record
think that's his name.
for the longest field goal got broken this weekend? The Jags played who knows, and a 68-yard field goal got kicked.
Yeah, he broke his own record.
Oh, it was him who had the record before?
Yeah.
What a guy.
I think Tanner's pulling it up.
Cam Little.
Cam Little broke his
68 yards.
own record.
Yeah.
Who are they playing? They're playing like the Raiders or somebody.
Let's see here.
It was.
I think it is the Raiders.
Yeah, it was the Raiders.
Crazy pull.
Oh.
Nice. Yeah, so the new NFL record for longest field goal is going to be 68 yards. Aubrey had the chance to tie it on Monday night and shanked it left.
Had
A lot
the
of Brandon
distance.
Aubrey bettors betting that he was going to break the record this
Had
year.
the distance, yeah. He could still do it this year. I mean, he can do it in a year. But anyways, yeah, the new NFL record is going to be 68 yards to beat. And then the next point of topic is Jaden Daniels. Check out the injury board.
Pray for Daniels.
Pray for Daniels.
Shit, man.
He may never come back the same. Was it his throwing arm?
No, it was not his
left
throwing arm, but I mean,
Left arm beats the shit out of a leg or a throwing arm injury.
Yeah.
yeah, like he'll come back and play, but like
Oh, he's probably throwing balls right now.
if
You
I'm
know,
a
in
if
little
I'm a,
sling.
if I'm a Commanders fan, I'm more worried about the fact that he has been getting injured.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it's struggling to sophomore
sophomore
slump.
slump. Yeah,
Guess what?
Sophomore injury.
it's not even like he's played super terrible. He just keeps getting hurt.
Yeah,
He
and
hasn't played terrible at all. He's been played good.
he's played all right. I mean, they weren't like necessarily like winning a shitload of football games, right?
Yeah, no, not at all. But
I didn't like to see it, honestly. I kind of like watching Jaden Daniels.
I like him.
Yeah.
He's a baller. He's an exciting part of my Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a division rival for the Cowboys, but I think he's a good dude.
You just hate to see that type of stuff.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I don't like to see many injuries unless it's like
and that one was bad. What's
Yeah.
crazy is he didn't even realize how bad it was.
Now,
'Cause
don't
when
get
he
me
when he first went down, he like stuck his hands up to look at the ref, and then I think he looked
Yeah.
at his arm, and it was just
it's kind of like the same like
Yeah.
Cam Scadaboo injury. It's like, damn, like he's in our division, but I still don't like to see
Complete shock. That's
Yeah.
just terrible, terrible stuff.
yeah.
it. Speaking of injuries, Aiden Hutchinson signs a 4-year, $180 million extension with the Lions, and that's a year after he had that devastating
Yeah,
leg
he was
injury.
out for the season last year.
Good for
yeah.
Aiden Hutchinson.
I agree. Holy
141 guaranteed is crazy. After
Yeah.
that injury he got last year, he's getting paid. He deserves it though.
Yeah.
I agree.
Damn good football.
That means
player.
39 mil off of like performance bonuses, which he's getting if
How
he
does that
plays.
make you feel knowing that like everybody else is paying these elite rushers and Jerry's sitting there with his thumb in his ass?
Not good.
Like, I want to get a guy that can stop the run. Well, guess what, Jerry?
He's
There's
hurt
10
now.
other guys around him that suck.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with that?
I stand on what I said last podcast, and it's an elite edge rusher does not fix this defense.
No.
Nothing does. You need 11 dudes.
You need at least 3. You need 1 at each level. And they got Quentin Williams. He's 1.
100%. That guy is an animal, dude.
He is a run stopper, and he's also a bull rusher who's going to get pressure, maybe allow other guys to, have their way on the outside. But I don't think our linebacker pickup was anything worth noting.
No, he's actually probably right on par with the rest of those butt pirates.
And the secondary doesn't change at all. Maybe Quentin Williams, gives more pressure to where the secondary looks better, but, the defense has not been fixed.
No, not even close. But Jerry's the king of, oh, look at me. I'm going to own this trade deadline. I'm going to own it.
Yeah.
So sure, you went out and got the best, probably one of the better interior D linemen the market had to offer.
No.
But Jerry,
Yeah.
for fuck's sake, man, they couldn't cover me.
Another injury worth noting that kind of got pushed under the rug this week was the number 2 overall draft pick, Travis Hunter, went down last week in practice on a non-contact knee injury.
I feel like every time there's an injury in practice, it's non-contact knee injury.
Yeah.
What are these guys doing?
That's because they're not contacting.
They just
That's
running
that's a good
running
explanation.
routes and doing drills. I mean,
Yeah.
something just gives, I guess.
It's almost,
That's brutal, man.
that's almost like guaranteed ACL, MCL, something like that.
Not good.
And so Travis Hunter, not that he was doing anything crazy, but he was their number 2 overall draft pick, and he's on IR, so I would imagine he's out for the year.
Yeah, probably.
He's on
I hate to see it.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, a ton of injuries, dude. Ton of injuries.
Not good.
Let's get into this. We've had this on the script for a few weeks, but we haven't got to talk about it because college has ran so long. Let's get into this. Let's name a few ways to make the NFL overtime better, because no one wants to see a tie ball game. The tie ball games suck. I hate to see a record that's 3-4-1. Something like the Cowboys. 3-5-1 now. So we've got to find a way to make it to where you can't tie. You don't fly across the country to tie a ball game. The fans don't like it. I imagine the players don't like it. No one wants to tie. You go into a stadium, there's got to be a winner and loser.
Everybody that played in the game leaves feeling like
No, yeah.
you both lost. That's how you feel.
When you go into a competition, there's got to be a winner and a loser. There is never a tie. Baseball does not allow ties. How does the NFL fix this?
I think they should let the kickers do a shootout. I think that would be so awesome.
Kicker shootout?
Yeah, you give them 5 kicks apiece. Maybe you do college overtime first for like maybe 2 possessions apiece.
Yeah.
If that doesn't decide it, then you bring out your kickers and you do shootouts, like 60-yard field goal shootouts. Whoever makes the most wins.
I think
that would be awesome to watch.
Yeah, I like that. It's a more cordial way to do it.
So you're kind of following the NHL route where like you give them an overtime period. No one, you're still tied.
Yeah.
Now you get into a kicker duel.
Yeah.
You start at the 40, then you go back to the 50, 55.
Yeah, maybe
60.
maybe each kick you go back a little bit. Yeah.
I like that. And it kind of preserves them as well. I mean, how long is the overtime? 10 minutes?
10
Yeah.
minutes, yeah.
I mean, shit. Like, what's a couple more drives going to hurt starting at the 25-yard line? Like, let them go.
Yeah.
My idea. Simple as this. You go to the sky cam, okay? You kind of circle around. You pick out a player or a fan wearing a jersey from one team and a fan wearing a jersey from the other team. You bring them down. You tell them to take their shoes off, and you tell them it's a fight. It's a fight. There's no rounds. There's no nothing. You go until somebody quits. Simple as that. Who wants it more? I stayed for this overtime. Okay, we're still tied. There's gonna be a couple pissed off drunk bastards up in that crowd.
To make it even better, there's a pool that you put your name into before, like in case this game goes to overtime. I need a volunteer.
It's like a raffle.
Yeah.
But the raffle is you
So
get
you're
your chance
getting-
at kicking somebody's
It's
ass.
it's like the game day, how they raffle off whoever's going to be kicking the field goal
You're
on
getting-
game day, except for they have two guys that want to do bare knuckle boxing in the middle of the field.
You're getting the biggest and baddest Cowboys and Giants fans. Like,
Dude, you know how cool that'd be?
It'd be sick.
You know how fucking cool that'd
that
be?
would be electric.
You just let them duke it out.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, no rounds, there's no time limit.
Just whoever gets knocked out first.
No, I don't even care about knocking out, dude. Just make somebody quit.
Yeah.
Make them
You can't do
quit.
knockout because people die.
Seriously, like you put a good, I don't know, put some 10-ounce gloves on them. That way nobody gets like too hurt, you know. But you let them duke it out. Why the hell not?
I
They're
like
probably spent $500 on beers at that point already.
Oh, yeah.
Let them go. Let them throw hands. And man, if whoever wins, you got to feel like the king of the world,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
While I like your idea, I'm gonna keep it at Tanner's idea because the team decides it. I think I like
fair.
where your brain's going.
What do you mean? We are a part of the Cowboys.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
are.
Yeah, shit, dude. You're spending money to be there. You're spending money for Jerry Jones to sit on his ass and do nothing.
I like your idea, but
Pivot. We send the owners down, and the owners have to fight.
Dude,
God, we'd lose every
Jerry
overtime.
Jones couldn't fight his way out of a wet paper sack.
All right, let's jump over to MLB. That is the World Series because that's the only thing that went on, and it's now over. The Dodgers are back-to-back World Series champs. They have officially bought their way to back-to-back titles.
Good for them.
Let's just go in sequence because we've been out for a little bit. So Game 5, the Blue Jays took it 6-1, and they started a rookie sensation, Trey Yesavage. He went 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 12 strikeouts.
In a World Series game, dude. That's
Absolutely
crazy.
balled out.
12 strikeouts as a rookie. Someone who was playing in AAA ball at the beginning of the year.
That was
Yeah.
his second start of the series, and his first start was a little worse than that, of course. But
Yeah,
man, he started feeling himself.
yeah. Yesavage,
760K contract versus Blake Snell's 5-year,
Versus
$182
the
million.
Dodgers' $500 million pitching rotation.
Yeah, it's crazy,
That's fucking wild, boys.
what a
It's
name
wild.
too, Yesavage.
Yeah.
I might buy that damn jersey.
Oh,
You
for
know,
sure,
kidding
dude.
me?
That's electric. So the Blue Jays took Game 5 to go up 3-2 in the series. The Dodgers then come back in Game 6 and they win 3-1. That game, not a lot of crazy things happened, I don't think. There was the ball that got stuck in the wall padding that they called,
That's
time
pretty
on.
fucking crazy,
Yeah.
Reeves.
I mean, it is, but that's the rule.
It 100% is the rule, but that's never happened
Yeah.
in Toronto.
Yeah.
Like a ball, you know how perfect and how the
Oh,
moon
yeah.
has to be lined up perfectly
Yeah.
for that shit to happen.
And they just brought in that center fielder.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
He came in off the bench and had the balls. I think runners were like on first and second or something. He had the balls to say out of play or
immediately.
I don't think I like that rule because that ball was 100% playable.
It was, but what happens when he goes
He
up
turns
there?
around, he throws his hands up.
But
and
what
it's
happens when it's not?
Yeah.
He goes
It's
up
like
to it,
really
tries
Tries to
grab
grab it, and he can't get it out. Yeah.
That's why they have the rule.
The
Like,
rules-
I understand.
The
it.
rule's right, and Blue Jays fans are pissed, but let's not act like they had every opportunity in the world to get it done after that. You
Yeah.
had second and third, nobody out, and you had a pop up to the infield and 2 other worthless fucking at bats.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here? They had every chance to just end it
Yeah.
and be World Series champions, and they didn't.
So the Blue Jays went up 3-2 in the series in Game 5. Then they go to Game 6, and the Dodgers win 3-1. That's the game we just talked on. So we got a Game 7. We got a
All-time
Game
classic.
7 Saturday
All-time
night.
classic.
One of the best Game 7s. I think the best Game 7 I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes.
Did not want it to end.
Yeah, so Blue Jays got
Okay.
to an early start. They jumped out 3-0, and the Dodgers just kept climbing back, and they made it a close one at the end. So close, they went to extras. And, I think, who's Yamamoto? He came in and pitched in the ninth.
Yamamoto
After throwing a complete game earlier in the series.
threw
Yeah.
96 pitches the night before.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Dude,
Game 7 World Series, though, everyone's available.
But first, before that,
fact.
the Dodgers were losing by 1 in the top of the ninth because the Blue Jays were at home. And Miguel Rojas homered, the number 9 hitter. I think there was something. It was like his 3rd home run of the year.
Yeah.
I think it was his first.
I think it was.
I'm not fucking kidding you.
Someone Google it. Someone's right, someone's wrong.
He hadn't had a base hit in the World Series yet, or the entire postseason.
Yeah, it was something crazy.
And he lunged at it. Pow.
And he takes him yard to tie the game in the top of the ninth. The Dodgers go out there with Yamamoto on the mound, shut him down in the ninth.
That was his first home run of the 2025 season, including regular season and
I'm
postseason.
telling you.
Holy.
October, that's where names are made.
With
dude.
the season on the line, delivers the biggest at bat Dodgers fans have ever seen since
The Blue Jays
Kirk
were
Gibson.
2 outs. They had 1 out in the top of the ninth. They were 2 outs away from winning it. All they had to do
fuck.
was get out Miguel Rojas, and it would have been, after that, would have been Shohei. But
Yeah, that's all you have to do.
all they had to do.
What an unbelievable at bat.
And after he hits that home run, you know what Shohei did? He flew out to shallow. It was like shallow left field. I think the shortstop caught it.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
insane game. Yeah,
And then so we moved to the ninth, and Andy Pages.
Pages.
Yeah.
Andy Pages. He comes in as a I guess a substitute for the center fielder, and makes a game-saving catch in the bottom of the ninth. He plays for the Dodgers. He makes a game-saving catch in left center field, running into the left.
Had to
field.
damn near jump over the left fielder to catch it.
I mean, the ball was at the warning track, dude.
Like that.
Phenomenal catch. As soon as I saw the ball hit, I was like, "Oh my god, the Blue Jays did it."
I'm sitting here. My dad brought this up. He's like, why in the fuck were they playing so shallow? There was
Yeah.
2 outs.
Yeah.
A ball up the middle, it's game over anyways. Like
Yeah.
the fact that it was that, like, they traveled a long ways to
Yeah.
make that catch.
Dude, that was a hell of a play. He probably traveled like 80 yards.
Dude, unbelievable.
And then makes the catch through contact into the wall as
Yeah.
a substitute center fielder, someone who hasn't played all for the past 3.5 hours. He jumps out there and makes that catch. That is insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, he makes that catch, which extends it. That was the ninth inning. There was 2 outs, so that was the final out of the ninth inning, which forces it into the 10th. Nothing really happened in the 10th.
Well, right before that, though, there was that play at the plate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
yeah.
second out of the inning.
His
Yeah.
foot came off the
I saw-
off home plate and then back down
Ground
on
ball.
the
Did you
Rojas
guys
at
happen
second.
to see the fucking footage from up above
Mhm.
of the piss poor base running?
Yeah.
He didn't get a fucking secondary lead
Yeah.
when the pitch was released on third base.
If he does that,
kinda Falefa.
if he does that, the Blue Jays are
and
World
then he
Series
doesn't.
champions.
He doesn't even fucking. He slides feet first.
Just run through the bag.
it.
Yeah, just run
Run through it
Or
like it's
dive
first
head
base.
first.
One something.
Just run through it.
The Blue Jays.
You can't slide into home. The base is flat.
Every
You can't slide. Your foot will always not hit it.
every single game this series, you can go back and look. There's been Blue Jays base running mistakes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that will forever haunt them because I don't think they'll ever.
They
get
would have
back.
been. They would have been
I don't.
ever.
No, like I'm talking like for like the next like good chunky years. Like I think this was it.
Yeah.
I really do.
Probably was.
USA.
That brings us to the 11th inning where Will Smith homers for the Dodgers, solo shot to take the lead, and then Yoshi Yamamoto finishes it off. He pitched game 2, he pitched game 6, both wins, and then he pitches game 7. I think he threw like 30-something pitches. He threw 235 pitches throughout the World Series.
Would love to know how his arm feels.
You saw
Even
it
right now.
when he tried to lift that trophy. You saw
4
it.
days later, I'd love to know how his arm still feels.
I
Yeah.
bet it feels like shit.
Absolutely, and totally deserving of the World Series MVP. He has 3
Yeah.
World Series wins as a pitcher.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Insane.
Yeah.
It's wild. You just don't see that anymore. Like back in the day, of course, like somebody throws game 6 and you're in a crunch spot in game 7. That guy's gonna be like, "Give me the damn rock."
I think Bochy would have thrown Tim Lincecum 4 games in a row in 2010 if he was allowed to.
Oh, for sure.
100%, and he would have done it.
Dodgers just a wagon.
So
Just
Dodgers,
a wagon.
yeah, they win back-to-back World Series.
They're the reason we're not gonna have baseball in 2027.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Buckle up for that.
All right, so other MLB topics that happened outside of the World Series, we had Mike Maddox, who's been the Rangers pitching coach for the past few years. He's leaving the Rangers and he's going to the LA Angels. Thoughts on that? Pitching staff has been pretty good the past few
I
years.
think it just kind of shows the direction the Rangers are going in right now. Kind of maybe possible. I mean, we're cutting payroll. Probably looking at a year where we're more worried about saving a little bit of money and maybe making a run in a couple of years. New coach, lots of new coaches.
Yeah.
Everyone's gone. Brett Boone was here for a grand total of 7 months, no longer the hitting coach. So I hate that he's going. He's probably, I mean, he was here in 2010 and 11. So I don't know. It just makes you sad. It's kind of the writing is on the wall for the Rangers franchise.
Mike Maddox probably saw they hit fucking 132 as a team and
said, "Peace, I'm out." Yeah,
and said, "You know what? I don't need this shit."
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Angels where they're even worse.
Or they hit 155. He gets to meet Mike Trout.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
He wants to sign baseball before he heads out. Some free agency guys that are hitting the market. We have Bregman. I guess he's leaving. Where is he at?
He was at the Red Sox. He had a 1 year. He's a free agent again. So actually, I think he had a player option this year, and he opted
to
into
fucking
free agency.
Chicago, baby.
Yeah,
Give me Schwarber and Bregman. Spend the money.
So we got Bregman, Cody Bellinger, and Kyle Schwarber. They're all opting for free agency. Their contracts are up.
And Kyle Tucker.
Yep.
Oh, Tucker too.
Yeah. Yep. Tucker too. Yeah. There's a lot of really big.
Some
free
big
agents.
names that are hitting the free agency.
Dude, I don't give a shit. You sent Tucker to Vietnam for all I care. Bring Schwarber home now. Bring him home. I don't ask for a whole fucking lot. But Kyle Schwarber's one of those things.
He would be
ask
nice.
Some big names in the MLB world that are maybe on your team next year.
Yeah.
Unless you're a Rangers fan, you won't get any of those guys.
Yeah.
You'll be getting Corey Seager hitting 500, and then you'll get Marcus Semien hitting 150.
So excited.
I love Seager, by the way. He's phenomenal.
Let's get into some this is as early as it gets. Let's get into some way too early 2026 World Series matchup. Who do you think? I guess who do you got in the 2026 World Series?
You got the Chicago Cubs.
For sure. Easy.
He's back.
NL champs.
Chicago Cubs, baby. I mean, give me a break. Brewers are going to suck balls next year. Cubs are going to win the Central. They're going to get better. They're going to bring Schwarber to town.
Give me the Dodgers.
I like the Dodgers out of NL. Probably Phillies.
I don't want them to, but I bet they do. I bet they go back. And then, honestly, through the American League, I don't really think there's a clear-cut favorite right now in the AL. I really don't.
No.
Oh, the Yankees are due for one.
Yeah.
Again, yeah, every other year kind of deal, yeah.
But, like,
they had their chance.
Listen, I fucking hate the Yankees just as much as the next guy, but, like, when is it going to give? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we're getting so close to that point where it's like, Dodgers do it
When was
this
the last
year.
time they won? 2009? Last time the Yankees
Yeah,
won?
with Jeter's bitch ass.
2008.
Here's my prediction. Everyone write this down.
Sure.
It's going to be Rangers, Cubs. And the Rangers are going to sweep them 4-0. And I'm going to talk shit to this guy the entire time.
Rangers will probably go 8 and fucking 12 versus the Athletics in their series next year.
Yeah.
Rangers, Cubs.
Rangers are going to be 81 and 81.
What's the payout on that, you think?
Probably $1 gazillion.
Yeah.
We'd be
Plus 10,000 probably.
We'd be filthy fucking rich.
1 for 1 million, yeah. All right, let's jump over to some puck to close this thing out.
Stadium series, dude.
Stadium series?
I think last year they did it at Wrigley. This year they're doing it at Jerry World, or not this year. It's actually 2 years away. But shout out to my friend Kyle. He's already looking at plane tickets to come down in February of 2027 to watch the Stars play at Jerry World.
Should we all just attend it?
I'm very excited. Yeah.
Get it.
Put a reminder down on the calendar for February 20th, 2027.
No
We'll be
chance.
going to watch the Stars at Jerry World.
No chance you'd see the
Yes.
puck for a single second of that game from any seat.
From the nosebleeds in Jerry World.
What the fuck's the point? I mean, he's got a screen the size of this block we're sitting on.
Yeah,
You
we'll
know?
be fine.
Watch that screen from my couch.
That's really exciting. I could not be more excited about that. It's awesome.
Yeah, I might actually.
It's going to be weird that they picked a good month to do it in Texas.
Absolutely.
Thank the good Lord they weren't like, let's have the stadium series in April.
Meanwhile,
Jerry World wins 90
you got
degrees.
the Mavs suing the Stars in the same.
I'm so happy about that. I could not be more. I hope it forces the Stars out of Dallas and lose them to Arlington. That way we just got like this little compound of DFW sports. Full transparency. I don't care about basketball. Basketball kind of sucks.
It
But
does suck.
It
The
would be
coolest thing about
it
them is their
would be-
gambling scandal.
Yeah, that is kind of actually really interesting. I just would love it if the Stars, Cowboys, and Rangers were all just like in this little area where
Yeah.
you could just
They need a casino.
yeah. Imagine like if in
happened.
October the Rangers are in playoff baseball, you go watch a Cowboys game at 11, go watch the Rangers play at 2:30 for whatever reason they'd be doing that. I don't know if they would during playoffs at that time. Yeah, actually, yes, they would because the
Be a good
MLB
spot.
sucks at scheduling playoff games. And then you go watch the Stars that night at their arena, wherever they would build it there.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome.
I think you hit a Cowboys game and a Stars game last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was fun.
Is it something we should all do at some point?
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun. We bought the Cowboys tickets actually at the Stars game. We were at the Stars game, and we are like, man, we're having a great time. And then we looked at the clock, and it was like an early game or something, and then a late game for the Cowboys. Yeah, I think it was Cowboys Lions like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just looked. We were like, we'll buy some tickets. We bought them in like section 834, and they were like $20 a piece. And we went over there and watched it from the big screen.
Hell yeah.
Watched it from the big screen.
That's all there was to it.
Could have went home and watched it from your big screen in your damn
Yeah.
living room.
Spent money on overpriced beers and then went home. It was cool.
Yeah, I got a bone to pick with Jerry's bitch ass, man.
You don't like $10 beers?
You can't charge $15 for a fine Pilsner. You can't do it. That's criminal.
I actually
Fuck.
think Jerry World is one of the cheaper stadiums in NFL to get a beer.
I don't believe
It
that.
doesn't make it right.
Does not make it right. It should be the cheapest of all time.
I think the most expensive is actually at the Commander Stadium.
Guess what, boys? Them Quinn and William jersey sales, man. Beers are gonna be fucking $18 now.
Yeah, can't wait.
Jerkwad.
So the Stars are about the middle of the pack in their conference.
They're struggling.
They are struggling. Their defense isn't looking phenomenal. The Moose is loose, and he's still scoring.
Yeah,
But I'm not too thoroughly impressed with the Stars at the beginning of the season.
yeah. I think we'll be all right.
We don't look like conference finals team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, new coach. It is a new team. Like there's still a lot of the same pieces, but it is different than it was last year. So, and they're also missing Jamie Benn, who is, he's old, but he is the leader of that squad.
They're playing Edmonton right now as we speak.
Yeah,
And
probably getting
the
waxed.
team that beats them out of the playoffs every year.
Yeah, because we
And
cannot beat the
losing
Oilers.
1-0 in the first. So that's good.
Go figure.
Yeah, who would have thunk it?
Fuck, man.
Connor McDavid probably scored that goal.
Yeah, probably so. McJesus.
All right, boys. We are approaching the end of this. Anything else you want to close in on?
World Baseball Classic starts in March.
You need to get fired up for
That's
that. It's
it.
in Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
The World Baseball Classic?
We've got
Yeah.
to go.
The United States plays Italy first night.
You ever
So
tuned into
Italy?
that? You ever tuned into
Italy
that,
has a ball
Brandon?
club?
that's a win.
Brandon, you ever
That's
tuned into
it.
that?
I watched a little bit of it last year, not too much.
Dude, they won it in what year was that? 2016.
Japan won last year.
It was 2020. It's every 4 years.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but Japan won in 2020.
And then we won it in 2016 with
Yeah.
Andrew Jones
Yeah.
robbing home
Yep,
runs.
yep.
Fucking electric. It's great for the sport.
I remember seeing the clip of Shohei striking out
Adam
Mike
Jones,
Trout
my bad.
for the last out.
Yeah,
That was,
It's tough.
what, in 2020? That was
it was actually in 21 because of COVID, but yeah.
21?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That doesn't make it any better. It's 4 years ago.
Tanner and I are
Yeah,
locked in
yeah.
for that. We're going
Oh,
to Houston,
dude, yeah.
Texas for it.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely be going. I'm excited. I just want to watch the United States beat the shit out of Italy in baseball.
But it's against a bunch
It's not
of
even going to be a
plumbers.
contest. And watch this. Somebody record this. Italy will probably beat the brakes off of us because I said this.
No
but
No
shot.
I
chance.
highly doubt it. Yeah, we'll see.
Shot.
Against a bunch of plumbers, Tanner. Come on. Throw us some slack.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. That is episode 4 of the Garage Gang. If you like this video, like, subscribe, share it with a friend, please.
Follow the Twitter.
Trying to quit our day.
Follow the Twitter. Paul's heading up that effort. And then,
At Garage Gang Pod.
yeah, we'll have clips released on the Instagram. And, yeah, still thinking about doing some giveaways.
Yeah, and thank
None
you to
of you sorry bastards told your friends about subscribing.
0.
me.
No, I'm talking to our fans here. Our fan.
Let's hear from the fan.
Yeah, let's hear from the fan.
But no, seriously, we thank y'all for watching.
Yeah, we really appreciate
If
it.
you've made it this far, you're a real one.
Yeah.
All right, Garage Gang, episode 4. We're out.
Peace.
Great show, lads.